You know, when you're doing something that you're so in tune with, nothing else matters. It's just you and the thing. And it's like meditation. It's a different form of meditation, you know? There's just so much love. Like, I love to put love in what I do. My friends, they play a big role in my food journey. They're like, you know, when we taste your food, we taste love. And that was just so, it was so touching because I felt like it was my superpower. My name is Mariakial and I'm from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I'm 26 years old and right now I just finished my diploma in pastry at Le Cordon Bleu. I think and where my passion grew was in Jeddah, my hometown, with my mom in the kitchen. And a lot of people, you know, continue that way and learn in their own kitchens. But I think I wanted to learn on a different level. I guess also learn the French way of doing it and combine that with my own touch, you know, my own Hijazi influence, in pastry and bread. I've always loved the French language and I've always wanted to live somewhere in France. It was my dream. It was my dream to be here. So it's a long story why I chose pastry and baking. I actually was in such a different field. I was doing medical sciences in Canada. I was doing my master's and I was actually really unhappy doing research because it wasn't what I loved. So I was talking to my sister and then she was telling me, why don't you do something that you love, something you're passionate about, like baking. So I started going to baking courses after a long day of research. So I'd finish at 5, I'd start the course at 6 and then I'd finish my baking at 10. And the first day I was in the kitchen, I was like, fire. It was fire. I was like, this is my passion. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I continued, I took 4 courses while doing my master's. And after that, I came back to Saudi. I started looking for jobs in both industries, like the food industry and in academia. I ended up being an event manager for food events or culinary events with the local shop in Saudi. I just thrived. I really enjoyed being in that industry, being around people who make food. It's just such a good vibe. And I realized that it was for me, and I even looked at programs in Paris because I wanted to study pastry in Paris, you know, the best place to study pastry. To study at Le Cordon Bleu was a dream of mine. So I was so happy to be there. The chefs are amazing. They gave us such a wonderful experience and they taught us so much. I just watched and learned. I learned so much from just obviously seeing them make food, incredible food, but they're teachers. You know, they're first and foremost teachers, and they have this passion to transmit the knowledge. Transitioning from school to work was challenging. It's a different environment. In school, everyone's there to almost cushion you, you know? They want it's a different environment. When you're in work, there are people that you don't know, everyone's new, everyone's already doing their own thing. It can be overwhelming. But I was really lucky to have amazing colleagues, and the vibe at Mamish is amazing. Everyone is really supportive. Mamish is a bakery in Paris. They serve traditional French bread, but I feel they do it in a way that appeals to almost a different generation. And that's why they're so popular. They do bread and pastry in a way that's super cool. It's funny because I think the babka is what made me want to work at Mamish, other than their whole style, because I feel I relate to it a lot and I love what they do. When I tried the babka and I had my friends try it, everyone was like, this is amazing. This is better than everything that they've tried, you know? It's basically brioche bread that's flattened and filled with a filling, and then it's rolled and braided. So it's really funny as well because I don't know how to braid hair, or until recently I didn't know how to braid hair, and I learned how to braid on bread. So now that my curriculum is over, I'm planning to stay in Paris for a little bit, hopefully get some more work experience in bread. I'm really passionate about bread. Eventually, I want to open my bakery in Jeddah. I really see my bakery being an atelier, a workshop space, a very interactive space. The idea is still coming together, but an environment where you can come in and learn something, you know, but also grab a really good baguette or, you know, really good French bread. I definitely feel like a pioneer in Saudi to be studying pastry and bakery in France, and to be going back there and applying what I learned. That's why I'm so excited to go back, because I feel there's so much new things that I want to bring back to Saudi. I'm excited to to apply what I learned. I have so much faith in the culinary field in Saudi. Us being here, like me and my classmates being in Paris, it's happening. It's happening, definitely.